Hey, Brandon here for your weekly update. So, percentages, Ghostblood's first draft, I'm going to put it at bing, 30%. Not a huge update from last week, but I might have spent a day reading a Joe Abercrombie book and going to a Joe Abercrombie signing, which kind of knocked out one day. And then I've also been doing quite a bit of outlining. I warned you that was coming. I decided to do it earlier rather than later. That's 2 days with nothing actually getting written, but I had Friday of last week and Monday of this week, which I had normal writing days on. So looking still good. I'm very pleased with how the book is looking. The outlining is kind of knocking out some walls and rebuilding new ones, which you need to do now and then. So the rest of this is about Nexus. Check out last week's weekly update for the full rundown. But the short is, we want you to, if you are thinking of coming to Nexus, sign up for our Early Access Newsletter. We won't be texting or emailing you anything using this newsletter outside of what's going on for registering for Nexus and being part of Nexus, just for this year. The main reason is so that we can gauge what our capacity is going to look like. And judging by those of you who've signed up already, we are likely going to be over capacity again, even with these. And so if you want to go, the chances are good that nobody who doesn't sign up for the newsletter is going to be able to get tickets. It's not wildly over capacity so far, but it's looking like we're going to have to use some sort of system, like I warned you, where we're going to take all these names, everyone signed up, and we're going to choose them in blocks and say, you have this much time to buy your tickets that you kind of plan to buy. If you don't end up wanting to, that's totally fine. We'll then offer those tickets in another block to the next group and things like that, if that makes sense. This is just our way to make sure that you don't have to sit for hours, ready to push the button to get in, that everybody has the equal fair chance to get it. And you can sign up for buying up to 4. Please only buy the number that you would want to. They are non-transferable. You can refund them, however. If you've received an email or a text asking you to confirm, please do so, because it's the people who have confirmed and kind of jumped through the hoops that we're going to offer those chunks of tickets to. I think this is just going to be a process that everyone is way, way happier with. And so we'll figure it out. And it's already working better. So just make sure you do that. Confirming your information doesn't guarantee your tickets, right? But it gives you the best chance, as I said, and we'll go from there. All right, so panelists. One of our favorite parts about Nexus is getting to hear voices from our community talk about the things they love, even if it's a topic that we don't know a lot about, but we would like to know about. So we'd like a chance to learn about it. So we're opening panelist applications and programming submissions for Dragonsteel Nexus 25. We did this last year. It was a big success, so we want to do it again. If you think you'd make a good panelist, or if you have a great idea for a panel, you can find the form with details in the description. So just as a warning, when we did this last year, a lot of people offered really interesting panels. So we might not be able to use everybody who reaches out to us, but we look forward to seeing what our community comes up with this year. Go ahead and submit for these panels, even if you don't quite know if you're going to Nexus yet. That'll all get worked out in the next month or so when we know who has tickets and things like that. But it's good for us to start thinking about panels and things right now. So even if you're thinking of coming or you don't know yet if you can, go ahead and submit the ideas. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Thank you for jumping through these hoops for the Nexus registration. I already feel way better about how it's going because we kind of know how much demand there's going to be, and we can plan accordingly so that everybody has a better experience, even if you don't end up getting tickets. I'll be back next week with another weekly update. Thanks, guys.